Hello and welcome to my channel. Now this is a video of Papers, Please that I said would be coming out shortly after my last video. So as you can see, I've played a lot in this game, so I will just delete maybe one of these and restart just to show you a bit about the game. And I will be starting a series on this, so this will be a whole series of this game. So I'll just delete this one and make a new game. Okay, so this game is set around October 1982, and I am the Grestin Border Control Officer, and I basically have to check people's passports and check if they're allowed to come into Ostotska. So if you want, you can pause the video and read all this, and yeah, it's just the information, like the backstory. Glory to Ostotska. Okay, so the first day is quite easy, so there's all this information here, it doesn't really matter. So we click walk to work, and then here we go, November 23rd, 1982. Okay, so this is just a little bit of information about what we have to do. So if you want, you can pause the video and read this. So basically it just says that we can only let in people from Ostotska. So anyone else we have to deny. So basically you can see here on the top screen that people walk in, then we ask for their papers. This person is Ostotsk, it says here. So we can come here and stamp them. Yep. Then we have to click up here on the little bell, and then the next person will come. So yeah, it's a fun little game. Like at the start, it's quite easy. Just deny him because he's not from Ostotska. But yeah, like it's just fun to imagine like how you would feel if you were in this situation, and like as you progress, it gets harder and harder, and like people try and pull on your heartstrings. And this game is just a great game. Like it might not be that fun to watch, but you know, this is sort of just like a playthrough to show you a bit about it. So as you can see at the start, this is how many people you have processed, and I can process quite a lot of people on the start because it's really so easy. See, like that, sometimes people don't have passport, and like you have to open this book and like select things and say you don't have a passport, you can't come in, and then people like get annoyed, and then they, in the future, you have to detain them. And in the yeah, so I don't really want to spoil it, but yeah, it's a good game. So in the yeah, it's a good game. You should get it. It's on Steam. It's not that expensive. And yeah. So I'm just like whizzing through this, and I'm gonna try and complete this without getting a I forgot what was it called, a discrepancy. So whenever someone passes here, you might get a discrepancy, and that's like a warning. And if you get 3 warnings in one day, you have to pay a fine of $5. And how you get a discrepancy is like if you do something wrong. So if I let this guy in, for example, I would get a discrepancy, and they're not good. It's not good. It doesn't count towards your end score. So at the end, like you get paid, and you get paid on how many people you have processed in one day. So for the first day, it's pretty boring. You know, just whiz through them. This is like the rule book. So it says entrants must have a passport, and Ostotsk citizens are only allowed. But as the game progresses, everything's different. Like you have to worry about the weight and the height and the day that their passport expires and things like that. So yeah, the day just ended, so everybody's walking away. So yep, I'm gonna just spam this because it's fun. Okay, so at the end of the day, this is my expenses. So if I untick all this, you have to pay $20 for your rent, and then you can pay $20 for food and $10 for heat for your wife, son, mother-in-law, and uncle. And if you don't give them food or heat, so if I untick these, they'll all get sick and cold, and they've never been. Oh yeah, so they have been actually. I remember one time my son got really sick, and you have to pay like $5 for him to get cured. So I'm just gonna buy all this and then sleep. So I have $45 left at the end, and $5 can sometimes be a lot. So yeah, it's best sometimes to not pay them, like not buy them if they're okay, because you might not have enough money. Okay, so let's read this. For today, foreigners with a valid passport or entry permit are allowed to enter. So if you want, you can pause the video and read all this. Same with this. This is just some rules and regulations. And I now have this button, which lets me inspect people. So if their passport is out of date or things like that, I can press this, click on the passport, and then the thing that is wrong in my rule book, in basic rules, I can then send them away without getting a discrepancy. I mean, you don't have to do this, but it's always best to, just in case you're incorrect or something. So yeah, let's start the day. So this person here is he. If I go in the basic rules, he. Yep, all documents must be current. So I click on this, and then I click here. Oh, what? Okay, well maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so yeah, with this day you can just let anyone through, I think. So if he crosses my, yeah, okay. So as long as someone is, so as long as, see here it says 1982, the 10th of the 31st, and that's the expiry date, and it is 1982, the 11th. So you click here, and you click on the expiry date, and you click down here, and then it says discrepancy detected, and you interrogate them. I mean, it just does nothing. It just says please let me through, and then you deny them, and then they just walk off. You don't get any bonuses or anything like that. You don't have to do it. Oh, I'm not sure, but it's always best to. And also, it says here that she's a female and she's from Lestrade, so you have to go regional map, and then she's from Republica, so you click on Republica, and Lestrade, yes, Lestrade is one, so you then know that she's allowed to go through. So you give it to her, so she can go through. Yeah, so it's pretty simple. You just do this for the first couple of days, and things like that. So for the first couple of days, yeah, it's just like this. The next day, I think tomorrow, they have to bring in a certain permit, and if they don't have that, they can't come in. Oh, but look at this. So it says here, you always have to look at the sex as well. It says female, but this guy looks like a male. So in the future, you can get a scanner, and it shows you a picture of them, and you can tell whether they're female or male by their build, and if not, then you can just go through. Wait. So if anyone ever gives you one of these, everything will always be correct, and you can always let them through. So if anyone ever gives you one of them, you will know to just let them through, no matter how busy it is, how many documents they have to give you. If they have to give you 5 documents, they will always be correct. Ooh, so see here, this man. Oh, you can just watch and see. I'll be quiet. Come on, guard, hit him. Come on. Okay, so there you saw this man throw a grenade and it blew up my guard. But come on, you could have shot better. So the day was cut short, so I don't make as much. So yesterday my salary was 45, I think. Now it's only 30. So I've lost $20. Yeah. So it's not very good. Terror strike at Grestin, checkpoint lockdown, more guards, more security. Okay, so now we have some guards. How many? 2 guards up here and 3 guards down here. Okay, so for non-citizens is now regular. All foreigners require a valid entry ticket. So yeah, if you want, you can pause the video and read all this. Yep, still the same. Okay, good. So now people need one of these things, and you have to make sure that this is relevant on the date. So if this date doesn't match with this date, they are wrong, and you click this, and then you click on the date and the card. So yeah, this guy, everything is correct. Yep, so I can just give him back that, and you have to make sure that you give them back both of them. So if you're new to this game and like for some reason it's not working, then you'll have to stop. Oh, right, I nearly clicked that person. So this person doesn't have the entry pass, so you go here, basic rules, foreigners require an entry ticket. So foreigners, and then, yeah. So you always have to make sure that you do that in case they have one and they haven't given it to you. It's just the game's like tricking you. So yeah, it is a bit of a puzzle game, but you know, it is fun. I mean, it's best played with a mouse because I'm just using my trackpad and it's really annoying and awkward. So yeah. So this person, she's giving me one of those, so I don't even have to check. But if you want, you can pause the video and check. I'm just gonna let her through because I know that it's her, because I've played this game many times, and whenever someone's given me one of them, they've always been okay to go through. Female from Scout, yep, everything is relevant, that looks like you. Yeah, so also you have to look at the profile picture and make sure that it is them. Otherwise, you know, it could be wrong, discrepancy detected, and you have to redo it. But yeah, I am lucky to still have my job. Thank you, Mr. Man. So yeah, whenever someone talks to you, that doesn't mean that they're always correct as well. Like, you always have to check everything unless they give you one of these cards. Then they will always be correct. West Grestin. So yeah, see here it says 19/11/30 and it's only the 25th. So it is incorrect. There's nothing I can do about that. So I just detain them, not detain them, denied, and then they leave. So I'm pretty sure that if you don't do that, they will still, if you don't and you just deny them, they will leave and the game won't give you a discrepancy. I'm not 100% sure on that though. So yeah, and further on in the game you have to do that because, oh damn it, oh I denied her, sorry I wasn't paying attention. Greatest country. So this guy, he comes up a lot. So whenever he comes up, you just go, entrance, must have a passport. He hasn't given you one. Click on that. Grab the book. Passport. Struts are so great, passport not required, right? Passport is required. Okay. Yep, so this guy, for the first, 3 or 4 times you see him, his papers are incorrect. So you must deny him. But he does come back with the correct papers, but he turns out to be like a drug smuggler or something. I'm not sure. So yeah. Yeah, so it says here, warning, damn. Invalid entry date. I'm not doing too well, guys. So this guy, his profile picture doesn't look like him. So I'll just check. Yep. It is an old picture. So now, no, okay. So sometimes like fingerprints come up and you can check their fingerprints. But here, look. So it says last warning, no penalty. So, and hearing warning issued, no penalty. So next time, I'll get a fine of $5. And my goal of getting no discrepancies isn't going too well. So this here it says vendor. Pretty sure that if I go here, original map, quality, it's vendor. Yeah, so even if it looks correct, it might not be correct. So this game is really, really tricky. So you always have to like double check everything, double check the spelling of everything. You know, make sure that everything is correct. And these mistakes, these were just like silly mistakes because I'm trying to explain the game. Yep. All wrong. So foreigners require an entry permit. Now, here it says foreigners require an entry permit. So if an Ostotskan person comes, and they don't have one, that is fine because they are not a foreigner, they are from Ostotska, so they are allowed to go through. I hope it would show me. So, no. Here we go. Male. You, woman, are not a male. No, it's not what the document says. I can tell. You silly woman. I don't want to see your face. Male from Great Rapid, but I do want to see your face because I'm not sure it's you. But looks like your entry permit has expired. Well, it's not relevant right now. It's not a mistake. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, so this is the final one. On the final one, you don't have like a time penalty, so you can just take your time, do whatever you want, double check everything because you have all the time in the world. So, yep, vendor, everything is correct. Yep, so you may go through. I love that. Or you can just spam that. Okay, well, $40 remaining. I am going to have to end the video here, guys. So, thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you like this. And please feel free to comment anything in the comment section below just to help me out, you know. Okay, so thank you.